Hey, hey, hey. How y'all doing? I'm looking for my stand. My grandson had it earlier. You know where he put it. It's not in my chair. Oh, well. Like I said, I wasn't going to be on here long. But I wanted to at least come on here and talk to y'all. I know I haven't gone live in a minute. Probably the last time I think I went live when I was at the Shout Fest. Or actually, I think I did recorded videos for that. I gotta upload them. But yeah. I have been having as you see the feature author interviews that have been rolling in. So I've been focusing a lot on that. Where did my grandson put my phone stand? Not know. Y'all know. Yeah, I got grandkids. Y'all know how it is. Hey, whoever's watching, say hey. But yeah, thanks for the hearts. But I just wanted to come on for a little bit. Oh, hey Denise, how you doing? But yeah, just come on here for a moment. Because I haven't been going live lately. Because I've been doing all the author interviews, featured author interviews and things like that, getting everything ready for the expo. So I just wanted to come on here and let my loyal viewers know what's been going on, because I haven't been going live lately. So, but I said right now I'm editing a video. So let me pop on here for a few minutes on YouTube and chit chat for a minute. But yeah, girl, I just been busy doing all the interviews, and I did 2 today. I got to do 1 tomorrow morning. I got I gotta edit some more. Like I said, I just uploaded. I'm uploading one now for tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and then I gotta work on another one that I did. I did 2 today. I'm editing the one now that I did yesterday evening, and then I gotta do the 2 that I did today. I gotta edit those probably really in the morning. You said, where did you go live? I did. That's what I said. I'm because of time wise, I'm not doing them live. I'm actually having to do them pre-recorded, but I'm uploading them to schedule to come out every day at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I wasn't able to do them live this time, so I'm doing them pre-recorded. So I go back and check and make sure. And some of them are actually on one of the featured authors podcasts. The God's Recording podcast, Reverend BJ Major. He's a returning featured author, actually. And he did some of them for me. Thank you all for tuning in. I had 32 people on here. But he did some of them for me. And then after that, things change. Things happen or whatever. But we had to do some rescheduling and some juggling. So after that, I'm taking on the rest of them. So, because I done got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I done got 5 out the way. I just got to get them all uploaded. I got 3 uploaded. There's 3 on there is uploaded. It's author Carolyn Lassiter, Angel Charmaine, of course, and author Latoya Jeter. And they're all uploaded as of today. So there's 3 on there as of today. And they're my playlist on the featured author series for the All Words Matter 2025. But they're all in there. So I gotta hi Sans and excuse me. So I gotta get all those edited and uploaded. But yeah, so that's why I wasn't able to do them live this year. Excuse me. So and that's why I got on here tonight. Like, I know I ain't been live in a minute. So I was like, yeah, let me get on here and let people know that I'm still here just ain't doing live. But no, I'm doing them over here because I'm trying to grow over here more. So like I'm sharing it over there, but I'm doing them over here on this channel on here. And then I share them in the comments on the FB page. So they're over there, but I just share them after I put them in the comments. I make the post for the with the person's flyer, yeah, and then I put the video in the comments, yeah. So I'm doing it like that because I'm trying to grow over here, and so I don't know what my grandson did with my stand, my little table stand. He had it in here. Yeah, he probably took it in there with him in the living room. But yeah, so that's what like I said, so that's got me I'm having to basically playing catch up a little bit, but it's okay. The Lord making a way, so I'm getting them done. Yeah, what I said, I did 5, Miss Angel, Latoya, Karen, and my sponsor, Miss Wesby. So that's 4 that I got done today. Yeah, Angel, Karen, Latoya, and Angel, Latoya, Karen, yeah, Miss Donna. That's 4 I've got done. And Crystal, that's 5. I've done 5 so far. And 3 of them are uploaded, but I've done 5. Cause we did uploaded Angels today. Angel Sharp, author Angel Charmaine. Uploaded hers today at 7. So you can go back and watch that. Hello, Giovanni. Thanks so much for coming in. But yeah, so they're all up there live now. And then I gotta edit the front. I gotta edit. Well, I just upload. I'm uploading one now. And then I gotta upload another one because I did 2 today, 2 interviews today. So I'm uploading the one from. I'm getting the one ready for tomorrow night, and then I gotta get the other 2 ready. Thanks for subscribing, Giovanni. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I got to get the rest of them ready. So what I was talking about, I know you, I don't think you came on in the beginning. I'm hosting the Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo here in Aiken, South Carolina, which is between Augusta, Georgia, and Columbia, South Carolina, in the middle of there. And it's the first of its kind here. The Lord laid it on my heart to plan it last year, and we're doing it again this year. It's got an amazing turnout, attention to the expo, to put our words out there, and I started it not to exclude anyone, but because when the school in Miami that, made the students bring home a permission slip for them to read a book by an African American author. And you can look it up, it was all on the news. It was a school in Miami. And that just didn't sit right with me as being an author. It didn't sit right with me. So I prayed about it. I was like, Lord, it's got to be something I can do. What can I do? And here we have it. And hey, Steph, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. And so and there we have it. So like I said, I prayed about it. I was like, Lord, okay, what can I do? Because this just don't sit right. They trying to silence our words in the schools. What's wrong with, our words? What's wrong with a book being written by an African American author? Because they weren't books that were like, provocative or, any derogatory, nothing like it was not, it was just books by African American author. And that was what was on the permission slip. Like I said, y'all can look it up. It was a school in Miami, so it was all over the news. And when I saw that, I was like, I'm an author, my mother, my grandmother, like, this ain't right. And I prayed about it and asked the Lord, what can I do? And that's how we came about with the Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo. And it had a long name at first. It was Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo and Fall Fest. That's what but so this year we shortened the name. I'm like, look, that's a little bit much. So it's the Our Words Matter Black Author Expo. Yeah. Our Words Matter Black Author Expo is the name of it now. And so, but yeah, and it's just like I said, it's not to silence any other words or any other authors per se, but it's to remind people that we're here. Our words do matter. And, we write quality books. We write real stories about real life. I have authors that are going to be there. Some of them write his books about history. Some of them write about like Christian fiction. We have some write children's books, memoirs, poetry, just around about, different types of writing. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We have men, women. Well, we have one male author, and that's Reverend Bertram Major, BJ Major. This is his second year returning. So far he's the only male that we've had, and he's a wonderful young man. And so and him and his wife even, they last year they participated with their children. They had a table. He had his author table, and his wife, Mrs. Major, she had her table set up with the children, Sugar and Sunshine. They're actually going to be returning as well, her with the children. So yeah, it's a family affair. As I say, once you become, a part of the Our Words Matter, you're part of the family, And so I've been doing these interviews, like I was saying, that's what I was saying, Stephanie. I was like, I've been doing these interviews. So that's why I haven't been going live lately, because I'm doing them pre-recorded, because I had to catch up on some, because there was some, scheduling issues, because some of them are actually on the God's Recording podcast with Reverend Major. You can look up his channel. It's called the God's Recording Podcast. He's done author Tashika Wright, author Dr. Mary Stewart, author Walter Curry Jr. I think, yeah, I think those are the three. Yeah, Tashika Wright, Mr. Curry, Mr. Stewart. And he did Miss Linda Crosby. He has also done her. So y'all can check them out as well on his channel, the God's Recording Podcast. His logo is black and gold. But yeah, so they're also like I said, featured authors. And so yeah, that helped out a lot, And we got that done. Like I said, just a few more that I gotta get uploaded, and I have one more that I have to do um at the end of the month. She had to reschedule hers. So we'll be doing hers actually on Halloween on the 31st, and I'm gonna upload it that night. So at 7, because I'm uploading everyone at 7. So y'all tune in every night at 7 o'clock for the definitely the rest of this week. Might slow down next week, but y'all can do rewatch and share and all that good stuff. Y'all know how it is. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. But I know several of you are my subscribers, and I thank y'all so much for hanging and rocking here with me. Cause I just decided to pop on here for a few minutes while I was just wrapping up editing one that I did that yesterday evening. So I was like, let me go ahead and get hers uploaded instead of waiting until in the morning. And because I actually have to do an interview in the morning, so I gotta upload hers for tomorrow. And then it's two that I did today. I gotta upload those for the subsequent day. So it, phase out through this week, and then like I said, the rest of oh yeah, I got Reverend Major. So yes, I think that's a total of 8 videos. I think actually that I'm doing. And then I'll be on his also on the 7th, on November the 7th. That's the day before the expo. I'll be on his show talking about it. And let's see, then there's going to be on channel 6, but I'll share some of it on my page. But I'll be on WJBF with Sean Cabbage Talk. I'll be on there again, like I did last year, promoting the expo, letting people know we're here, and yeah, I'm really trying to promote it this year, trying to, make sure that we get the coverage that it needs for everyone to be, successful, and people know that we're here, know that the authors are here, that books to come out and meet and greet, get a hug, get some author, get them to sign your book, yeah, meet some new people, get some good food, have some good food that, people love to eat. So, amen, God's will, yes, yes, Steph, exactly. And so I just allow him to lead me and guide me, and I go where he tells me to go, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just continuing to go, continuing to go where he leads me. And these interviews I've been doing, and they're all just like, as you'll see them, because I'm not doing a whole lot of editing, but like the Lord is really pouring into me. He's really pouring into me, like all the love. I can just you can feel when it's genuine love and concern, care. Like you can feel it, and like the prayers, I receive them all, and I do because I cannot do this without prayer, without God. Because yeah, some days I'll be like, okay, Lord, like how I'm gonna do all this? How what am I gonna do? But he make a way. He give me strength. Amen. Right there. He gives me strength. Like he gives me strength to keep holding on. Yet holding on. So I'm yet holding on. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on holding on. Long as he holding me, right? As long as he holding me, I'm gonna keep on holding on. But yeah, but it's good talking with y'all though. But like I said, I got another interview in the morning. I gotta get up and take my son to work in the morning. Yeah, I didn't share with y'all on here. My son got his first job this past couple of weeks, and I'm so proud of him. He's been, he graduated high school a couple of years ago. Tried college, and it just wasn't for him. Yeah, I told him, baby, God got other things for you, and he's in and now he's got his first job. And he first he was like, Mom, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm gonna want to do. Yeah, thank you, girl. And I was like, just try it, go and see. And he's actually working in like a screen print shop, And I was like, 'cause he's like, and I'm like, that's gonna be right up your alley in a sense because you love graphic arts, design, and stuff like that, you know. And so I'm sure you're gonna like something about it. Like he's not doing exactly what he wants to do, of course, but he's getting started with it. So he's learning work skills, you know, developing work skills and things like that. And so like, yeah, so now he's, you know, he's getting used to going to work, because work and school is two different things, you know. So he's getting used to going to work, and you know, he goes there, they love him, they, you know, they haven't had any complaints, you know, about him or anything like that. And so like, yeah, he's doing amazing. Like he's I, you know, he knows we don't keep this a hush hush. He's on the autism spectrum, so but he's high functioning. He just like has, you know, just minor issues like you know, focus, anxiety, things like, you know, that most of us have anyway. But so people don't know that he has autism just by looking at him, but you know, until you get to know him. But he's doing well. So he then got his caseworker. She went like a few days, but she's because she goes there with another client. But he's doing wonderful. That, you know, doing love. He got his first check, so he enjoyed that. But yeah, he's learning like those life skills. You know, you always want to make sure you teach your children those life skills. You know, and some, you know, you may teach them, you know, I won't say less than others or more than others, because I'm still teaching my daughters some too. You know, they're a little older than he is, but you know, that's life. And you know, it took me a minute. I'm still learning some life skills myself. Oh yeah, we all still learning, but you know, by the grace of God, we still here. And you know, yes, right, exactly. By the grace of God, he kept me through it all. You know, and like I share, you know, on my platform, that's what I share. You know, my those inward thoughts. You know, I'm thankful that God, you know, gave me the strength to be able to, you know, share my story. And oh yeah, it's nothing I share with y'all too. I'm gonna share the pictures, but I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Scars of Survival magazine with Dr. Sophia Calendar. I'm a feature in the magazine. Yes. So y'all go grab a copy. It's online. I think it's in some store like Walmart's and stuff like that. But it's type of in Scars of Survival magazine. And I'm in the October 2025 issue as a whole feature girl. Got your girl pictures up there, my story, you know. It really is like God is elevating me. And it's like, okay, God, what you doing? You know, like this, you know, but it's all for his glory because I've been praying and I've been reading the book of Jabez and the study book, the Bible study book, and I have started reading that and how about, you know, God enlarging my territory and things of that nature. But after I started reading it, which I got to read my get off of here in a minute and read before I go to bed too, but God started enlarging my territory right after I started reading it like so I guess I had that and I had some all the information, and I want to say, yeah, right after, I believe it's called it's the Prayer of Jabez. Yeah, not the Book of Jabez, the Prayer of Jabez, and it's way over there on my bed, so I'm not gonna get up. But it's called the Prayer of Jabez. Yeah, it's called a Prayer of Jabez. Warrior above, within, without. I like that. I like that. Yes, it's called the Prayer of Jabez, but the book is on Amazon. It's on Amazon, and it's supposed to be in my room. It's over here somewhere, y'all. I ain't gonna show y'all my unclean room. So, but but yeah, it's called the Prayer of Jabez, and you can get it on online, or you can, you know, I'm sure most bookstores have. They actually have updated versions, and it's like when I led me to read it was it's been in our dining room like forever. You're welcome. It's been in our dining room like forever. Because my dad had it at one point when he was doing Bible study with it years ago. And I always walk past it, you know. So one day I was just walking past. I still didn't pick it up. And then a good friend of mine texted me to check on me. And she was like, you know, she was praying for me. And she mentioned something about the prayer of Jabez and about God enlarging, you know, my territory. And I'm like, hmm. Like I just, you know, so okay, I'm like, all right, Lord, okay. And then I was like, girl, you know what? And I told her, you know, that I had seen it and walked past it and everything. And I was like, yeah, this is confirmation right here that it's time for me to read it. So, and me and her say we're in two different states, but I was like, I'm gonna, start reading, and she gonna order her copy. But I was gonna wait, and then Laura said, no, you need to start reading now. And so, but we still like check in with each other and see, if she's been reading it. And yeah, so it's under my covers. That's where it is because I keep it over there with my Bible and everything. Excuse me. But but yeah, and they're trying to get me to ask y'all some questions. But and so yeah, so it's called the prayer of Jabez. That's what it's called, the prayer of Jabez. And it goes through different scriptures and different readings and stuff like that. But yeah, so I've been studying and reading in that, and the Lord just opening my eyes, and just showing me the things that He has for me. Because even I submitted to write in one of our local magazines here. I don't know if you all have those in your neighborhood. It's called, like, whatever your city is called. That mine's called Aiken Neighbors, and they have them all around in different cities. I forgot the media company, but they have them all around, and it's like a little free magazine that you get in your news in your it comes in your mail. And I was originally submitting information to them about the author expo, and they were like, yeah, sure, we'll put it in there, to make sure it gets into the November issue. And then some said, I asked, do they need somebody to write for the magazine? Because they want community people to write. And so I put it out there. I sent email, asked, and they said, yeah. I was like, oh my God. Like, wow. And so I submitted my first article because I had, deadlines, whatever. And it'll be in the November issue. So they they release one once a month. So, which I need to be getting on my one for December and go ahead and get it done. But I hope I didn't wait too late. I've been focusing so much on the expo and everything. But yeah, and I submitted an article. It's gonna be in there, and like I'm like, all right, Lord. He's enlarging my territory. He's putting my story, helping me get my story out there more to people who need it. And that's what it's all about, is helping people who need it. So I'm all for that. But yeah, I just had to share that with y'all. So y'all heard it here first. But yeah. So again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off of here. Like I said, wrap up this video, and get it uploaded for tomorrow. So y'all tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next video. I'll try to make sure I remember to share a post, with the cover. But I'm definitely gonna have the video up there though. So 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And I know a lot of y'all are subscribed. So those of you that are not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Warrior Above, I don't know if you're subscribed to me or not. You're new, but make sure you subscribe. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I didn't know I could make people a moderator. I ain't even got that many subscribers. So Step, I'm gonna make you a moderator because I ain't never done it before. I just made you a standard moderator. Okay, what they doing to me? All right, so you a moderator, girl. Oh my goodness, but yeah, but I'm gonna start back on, like I said, live more. I'm definitely gonna be live at the expo. But you too, sis, have a blessed evening. Like I said, I'm fixing to get on off of here too, and wrap up this video and go ahead and get ready for bed myself because I gotta get up early in the morning. But yeah, y'all have a blessed night, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. All right, good night.